Hello everybody and welcome to BroomWagon. You will not get there on a road bike. It has been a long time. Yes, life got in the way. It's a classic, so I couldn't actually produce all the episodes that I wanted to produce. I couldn't make a lot of things, but now I'm here. Who cares about the past? Let's have a look to the future. First of all, people, this podcast is still up and running, so if you want to do a super cool thing, go to your app where you're listening to this podcast and rate it, comment it, do whatever you want. Just feel free to put any rates that you want, but 5 stars is more than appreciated, and even more appreciated if you want. You can go down in this description that is below me and you will find a coffee link. There you can buy me a coffee. It would be super helpful, and then this would make and still keep this podcast independent as it is. How do you like it? I love it. Let's move forward. It has been a rough summer, but let's push everything back to May, when a couple of super cool friends and a bunch of super amazing people put together this ultra cycling event called the Leman Gravel Challenge. Challenge is the name itself. Basically, a bunch of people were thinking, you know what? Riding around the lake, Leman Lake, Geneva Lake, Lausanne Lake, however you want to call it, it's a bit boring. It's all tarmac. I did it a couple of times. There is actually kind of a Gran Fondo that happens there. It's 180 kilometers. You usually go in a group. It takes you, I don't know, 180. Let's say that you can do it if you're not super fit, 35, 37 kilometers per hour. Let's say 40. Let's say 4 hours and a half, less than 5 for sure. So it's a bit boring. It's all tarmac. It's all over. Then they decided, why don't we do something different? Let's do it on gravel. Let's do it by taking some climbs that are not usually there when you go around the lake, and let's do it instead of 180 kilometers, more or less 400 kilometers. They put the route together. They had to adjust a couple of things because of how the weather developed and everything related to that, and then they went out for the first edition. It was the end of May, and I'm sorry if I'm doing this with you, but I mean, as I was telling you, at the end of the day, rough summer is rough summer, so I from time to time mess the mess. But yeah, it was the 18th of May for 360 kilometers at 7,000 meters of elevation, and they put together this awesome route, and they started this ultra endurance event that actually it was super cool. I was there for sure with my fluffy microphone, and I was that happy that I could meet old friends, good and new friends, and we discussed about what was the outcome or the expectation. It was the day before the start, and that's what it came out with. Little bracket there. I have to shout out to Philippe and to Linda. They're so awesome. They are really seasoned ultra endurance racers, and we are crossing between a lot of friends. And actually, we met the first time into a super cool event organized by Haute Route. We were in Davos. Super nice, and at that time they were not riding any gravel bike and not even ultra endurance events. They were road junkies like all of us. Then that's the story. At a certain point they bounced into my podcast about the Atlas Monte race. They signed up. They waited a couple of years because it was pandemic time, and then they got into ultra cycling, and now they have a bunch of wins, the both of them, in their palmarès. And then they started first the Leman Gravel, the Lausanne Gravel Collective, and then as well the Leman Gravel Challenge. I'm talking too much. The last thing that I want to say is that with my side projects from the side project, the alcohol-free beer brand Zier, I was also supporting and sponsoring the event. That's why you're gonna hear some conversation about beers here and there. Now, let's jump in. Let's talk with the first riders. Oh, I decided actually that I found the first 2 people that I want to bother today. So I'm talking with, I can see, number 41 and number 67.
No.
That's another race.
Another race.
How dare you?
It's 134.
Okay, what's this race then?
This was Taunus bikepacking. It's actually not a race, it's more a bikepacking event.
Where is it?
In the Frankfurt region
Uh-huh.
in Germany, yeah.
And when does it happen usually? What time of the year?
In June as well, June, yeah.
Okay. So this year you decided actually to come here and not doing the other one.
I wanted to do the other one as well, but I didn't get a spot, so yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, first of all, I think it's the best way to start these kind of things and being polite. What's your name, guys?
Jonas.
Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Hi, Jonas. I was seeing that you were actually scrapping into this amazing musette that you received. What's inside? I can see a Biberly.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, to be honest, but...
kind of marzipan cookie.
Okay, so, yeah, alright, I can give this one to you because I don't eat marzipan, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and a nice, what is it called in English?
A pouch.
A pouch?
A pouch.
We've got some keychain thingy.
Oh, yeah, that it's also upcycled. Let's give a shout out to these people. It's called Swiss Upcycling, made in Italy. So it's made by a tire of a bicycle. Yeah, that's amazing.
That's nice. We got the cap
from Bello Cycling.
Which I
Bello
really
Cycling
like.
also. Yes.
I love the colors.
Yeah.
And we got.
I think it's a scarf.
Ah, it's a scarf.
Yes, from Bellosio.
Nice. It's like Christmas.
I love Christmas.
Yeah, me too. And a shirt, which is also very nice.
That's super nice. And also the musette itself.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Nice colors, nice.
Yeah, and also, I mean, the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
And the coffee. You got a coffee also.
I'm not a coffee drinker, so I forgot about that one. But yeah, it's...
You are not a coffee drinker. How sad your life is.
Oh, it's okay. I will give it to my girlfriend. It's okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to be that harsh. People, tell me a bit more about how did you find out about these events? Why did you decide to take part? We're talking about the Leman Gravel Challenge, first of all, to everybody. And tell me more about your participation in it and what's your kind of confidence and comfort that you have with bikes and ultra endurance or long rides.
So it's near my hometown. So we had just a drive of 2 hours with the car.
Where are you from?
Waldzottingen.
Okay.
The Swiss border.
Yes.
In Germany. And yes, I think I saw it on Instagram, the event. And yeah, it's in the near region. And why not?
Social media are the worst.
Yeah, for me, I'm from Stuttgart, so it's a little bit further away, but when I first saw it, I thought 400k is a nice distance for the beginning of the season. Now I would say it's quite a hard event.
I mean, knowing the organizers, don't think that it's gonna be anything easy here.
So last year when there was the registration, I thought, 400k, nice, easy. So now I'm a little less confident, but I'm excited. I think it will be a tough challenge. Yeah, but I'm happy.
Yeah. That's nice. Guys, something I want to ask you, sleeping or not sleeping?
Yeah, sleeping for a few hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's too long to ride through for me.
So for me as well, it's only my second event, like ultra distance event.
What was the first one?
A Taunus bike.
Of course, Stefano.
Yeah. And I want to push as far as I can, but I guess 2 hours I need at least.
A bit more than a power nap. I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Tell me more about your bikes.
Well, I've got V-Pace. It's from Ravensburg in Germany.
Titanium.
It's a titanium bike. It's like a monster gravel bike, more of a mountain bike geometry with drop bars.
Drop bar mountain bike. They call it in this way. Right?
Yeah. But I love it. It's similar to the Salsa Cutthroat, but I didn't want to go carbon. And I love it. I rode it in Taunus last year. Had no issues. Carbon reset, mechanical shifting, old school.
Shimano.
Yeah, GRX, but modified so I can ride a 50-tooth cassette. Yeah.
The mallet.
Yeah.
What about your bikes? I thought how is it called? Norco,
Nordest.
Nordest. They're from Spain.
Yeah, exactly. It's a cheap steel bike, but it also has the room for big tires.
Yeah.
So it's 55mm tires, and so it's really comfortable for a gravel bike, and also easy gearing is the important.
So also you have a mallet, 52 at the back.
Yeah, SRAM Axis.
That's perfect. People, I think that you're gonna have a lot of fun.
We hope so.
100%.
We'll try.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I have to say everything again because my classic mistake, fortunately we are not on top of the mountain yet, is that actually I didn't push the button. But I was saying that just David came here with an amazing bike and I couldn't hold myself on going and have a chat with him. How you doing, man?
I'm fine, so far so good. And you?
I'm alright. I'm absolutely alright. I'm happy to be here and I can see a lot of super nice people coming over and you as well. So I thought, okay, let me take off my microphone and let's have a couple of words on things. How good or better? How much into cycling are you?
I'm quite much into cycling, so I ride a lot, but when I'm not riding, I'm thinking about bike a lot, so I guess I'm much into cycling. Even when I'm working and having boring meetings, I'm somewhere in my head in the forest or
Can I ask you what's your job?
So I'm into marketing also.
Marketing people are doing ultra endurance races.
So in the watchmaking industry, like a good Swiss,
Okay. What brand?
So in the SWAT group called Longines.
Yes.
Longines watch.
Yes.
So,
I have to say that actually now I found myself into a loophole of YouTube, of watches and stuff. I can hold myself. I was checking your watch and I was saying this is a super nice Longines.
So I'm working there since 2010. So it's like almost inside the skin.
Okay. Okay.
All the time.
And maybe I was thinking that actually that is the watch that they gave you after 10 years working with them.
I'm lucky, so I can have a few, and I like them. So sometimes they lend one, prêter. I don't know how to say. So they lend. So sometimes this one is not mine actually.
Okay. You're bringing it on the race as well.
No, of course not.
They are indestructible.
For sure.
Let's talk about bikes, shall we? Let's just wanted to ask you one thing. Is it gonna be your first event like of this kind, or you're already into ultra endurance? And what about actually gravel, blah blah blah?
So I like to do ultra stuff. So like ultra trail running or ultra bicycle. Actually, it's the first ultra race in bike or gravel that I do with an official setup.
Okay. How did you find Leman gravel?
Someone shared an Instagram post.
Social media
when I was on my couch with my wife next to me, and 5 minutes later I was subscribed.
Perfect, sign up. And do you know actually the route a bit, or is the first time that you're gonna go into these kind of trails?
So the French part I don't know at all, and then maybe some spot between Aigle and Geneva I know, but to be honest I come from the Neuchâtel, especially Montvuy part, so Lake of Neuchâtel, so I know this part good. Lac Léman I know less. So it will be a surprise.
Are you looking forward to something?
I'm looking forward to starting. I'm looking forward to racing, to finishing, to sleep, to the beer after. So I received just a nice beer. I'm looking forward to try it.
Alcohol or without alcohol?
I will try both.
That's perfect.
So maybe I'll try the with alcohol just after the race.
You need a treat.
And then during the week I will try the without alcohol.
Another question that I want to ask you, talking with or without? With or without sleeping?
Without.
Okay, so and how much do you think, what's your expectations?
24 hours, I guess. Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Yeah, we'll see. Then you don't know, but 24 is the goal.
That's perfect. What's your cup number so I can follow you around?
It's 43.
That's perfect. David, thanks a lot for the chat.
Merci beaucoup.
I'm just actually checking people around here to have a little talk, and then I jumped into... Don't run on me.
Hey, I'm Jonah.
Ciao, Jonah. How you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, sun is out, weather is awesome.
Are you here for the race, or are you here to play here something like beach volley or?
No, I can't do that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Not even cycling though.
I'm here for a bike ride.
Okay.
I would say, yeah.
Bike ride.
Bike ride.
Exactly.
Bike ride.
Is your first one? You have made 700,000 or? We have never met before, right?
I've ridden a bike before, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I will try tomorrow again, and looking for the nice people and beautiful landscape.
How did you get to know this race?
I think some friends told me about it, and there was another event which I originally planned to do at the beginning of the year, and that was cancelled, so this one came in handy, and it's basically the first event this year, and
What event were you planning?
I was planning the Maltini Bootleggers.
I don't know it.
That's a ultra cycle cross race when the Paris-Roubaix weekend is in April.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
It's in France or?
Yeah, it's in France, and this year they had to cancel it for, I think, personal reasons from the organizers. Now I'm here.
Where do you live?
In Bavaria, close to Munich, a town called Rosenheim.
I don't know it.
Yeah.
No.
60 kilometers from Munich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward for something here, or?
Am I looking?
Or you're just going out there without expectations?
Well, it's kind of a test ride to see where I am fitness-wise and knee-wise, because I had some knee issues last year.
Okay.
So basically, first proper ride this year, and then, hopefully the knee holds up.
And you have anything else planned?
Yeah, it depends how this goes, but then I might do 2 bigger races this year, yes.
Perfect. Tell me your cap number, so we're going to follow you.
My cap number is 27.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's not only amazing people that you meet here that are racing, but also amazing people that are involved with, can we call it sponsorship?
Yeah, it's collaboration.
Partnership?
Collaboration we do have with Lausanne Gravel.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
That's
That's why we are here.
And we are talking about we. Who are you?
I am Simon, co-founder from Ileve Optics. We're doing sports and prescription glasses, Swiss-made.
Yes, and I'm the second part of Ileve District, Ileve Optics. I'm Silvia.
That's perfect. Who is the cyclist between the two of you?
Pardon me?
Who is cycling? Who is the most cyclist person between the two of you?
We both do cycle. I guess checking Strava, I think that Simon has more kilometers.
But Silvia is doing it longer, so probably we are going equal.
That's nice. But what came first? I mean, the how would you call it? The cycling passion or the glass business?
Definitely cycling passion.
Okay.
Well, I do cycling, mountain bike, road, gravel since ever. And with the business we started 4 years ago. And we actually founded like in summer 21. So cycling passion was first. And with the idea of Swiss-made glasses, then this combination, cycling sports glasses, came together.
That's perfect. And now you are here actually promoting your business, but anyways, collaborating with super cool people like the events like this. What made you actually collaborate with, first of all, the Leman Gravel Challenge, but in general, how is it called actually, the Lausanne Gravel team?
Yeah, I guess it happened more or less by accident. I guess we are living this thing that if we meet great people who are supporting cool stuff, I guess it's the perfect match. And so was it with Kadi, Philip, and Linda. And happy to have them, and happy that they are on fire as well. And so I guess it's finding the right people, and the right people finding.
With a shared passion.
That's perfect. I need to ask you a personal question, people. Do you think it's all right to wear cycling glasses in daily life? And do you think it's all right to wear normal glasses on cycling?
Well, it's totally okay. Oh!
Especially when your glasses keeps on breaking.
What
Yeah.
happened to your glasses?
I don't want to say.
They
Shall
just
we
broke.
talk about the brand of it? That's what happened with this one.
They just broke.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not 11, no.
Definitely not an 11.
No.
It's totally okay to wear like a stylish cycling glasses with a minimalist design in all day life.
Yeah.
And if people prefer cycling around with normal sunglasses, I'm fine with that. For my eyes, that's not really working.
Why?
I do have quite sensitive eyes,
Okay.
so I really need bigger glasses and bigger lens, bigger shield.
That's perfect. Last question that I want to ask you, people, and this question is not about glasses. It's about cycling. What are you doing next for cycling? Do you have a big goal this year about cycling, or just having fun? That is actually what I'm doing.
Honestly, I competing not anymore.
That's nice. Competition sucks.
So really enjoying riding for myself, getting energy, sorting ideas, getting new ideas, but as well riding together in groups, socializing and meet new people. And just if I feel for speed, I go for speed. If I feel for coffee ride, I go for coffee ride.
Makes sense.
Same here. Our daily life with building up this startup is like challenging enough. So cycling is like, sorting ideas and being outside, just enjoying the time.
I feel you so much. Absolutely, I feel you so much. Well, people, thanks a lot for the chat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. Nobody actually can see myself waving, but I'm waving. Ciao.
Enjoy the Leman challenge.
I'm here bothering people just before the briefing. I wanted actually to interview Linda, but then you jumped into the topic, and then why not?
Sorry, I get the question. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying that actually I was here just before the briefing because I wanted to ask a couple of questions to Linda for the podcast, the interview.
Yeah.
But then you popped into the conversation and I cannot stop asking you also a couple of questions. Are you feeling bad because actually I didn't want to interview you first?
I know.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. What's your name?
Thomas.
Thomas. And
And
you have a cup number here as well. Are you racing?
52 if my... Yeah, 52, yeah.
And you're mailing here for racing or doing something else?
Something else.
Tell me the something else.
No. The first thing I'm here is for the race, sure. And the second thing is for report because I'm a journalist. And I make a report for my local newspaper here. And it was very hard for me. Maybe it will be very hard because I'm not a lot of training on my bicycle. Yeah.
Why that?
Because I have two child.
How old are they?
One in 1.5 and the other one 5.
Okay, because I have two kids. One is 4 months old and the other one is 2.5.
And I work
And
a
that's
lot
the same.
like you.
And I work.
I think so.
I work actually in 3 jobs.
Yeah. Okay.
And this makes me not feeling super fit, but I would have loved to do it. So you are one of my inspiration now.
No. No.
Thank you to smash all my hopes.
Yeah, exactly. With my wife
Okay.
at home, but I hope I finish the race.
Yes.
And it's not
So
sure.
that's your expectations for the race, to finish it and
Yeah,
to write a good
exactly.
reportage about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
But I have no pressure or something in my mind to finish the race. If I finish, it's a good thing.
Okay.
And if it's a fail, it's a fail.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay, that's perfect.
No.
What's the name of your newspaper?
Le Courrier,
Le Courrier. From?
close to Lausanne.
Okay. So we can find it as well. We are gonna find actually your reportage
Yeah.
on the newspaper, also
Not
online.
next week because it will be very tired.
You need
next
to
week.
recover.
It's sure. But another week you can show it on the website. Sure.
Okay, that's perfect. I want to ask you how your passion for cycling came together.
When I was kid, every time I make a lot of jump with bicycle with my brother.
Yeah.
And I spend a lot of time on the bicycle, and I work for Specialized. How many time? 15 years? Yeah, 15 years.
Wow. What were you doing for Specialized?
Mechanical.
Okay.
Mechanical developer.
Yes.
And work before for Scott bicycle
Okay.
in Freiburg.
Yes,
here.
yes.
And before that, I work for the in a small bicycle shop.
That's perfect. So yeah, bicycle was basically natural for you then.
In another life, before I was
a journalist.
It was my life, sure.
And what's
But I from downhill bike and freeride, and not the road. For me, the road bicycle, because I don't understand why people ride between the cars.
You're right. That's why you ride gravel now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for your chat.
Thanks. You too.
And last thing from me, moving forward, I really hope that we can show everyone that this is a success. So please stay safe, and this is going to help us show everybody that it's a win-win-win. You guys can win, we can win, and the region and the authorities can also see that as a win.
Having a nice walk with one of the VIPs. I know that you don't like it. So.
VIPs. I'm not a very important person. I could say I don't know what else other acronym I could use for that, but yeah, I'm very happy to be there.
That's amazing. Can you make actually for me the super amazing sound that you make for your videos when you're showing your gears and stuff?
The clapping?
Yeah, do it. I can make it actually. That's the intro of the podcast.
Do it then, yeah.
So Justinas or Justin. I mean, I am super bad with names.
I'm answering every like the English version would be Justin.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Justin Man bias.
Yeah, Justin. I used to say Timberlake, but now it's Bieber. So I prefer Timberlake.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, Justinas is the Lithuanian way.
Perfect.
Justin is the international way.
That's awesome. So we are here in front of this amazing lake. What brought you here?
Oh, my friends.
I mean, make friends is better than make money. That's what they say.
Yeah, you can be rich, you know. Money rich is not always never been my priority. I would better be broke, but I will be rich with friends and with experiences that all the. Look at
this place is incredible.
Yeah.
I was telling you before. I mean, I was spending here so much time of my life because my wife, at that point, my girlfriend, was living close by. Every time that I come here, I don't know. Yesterday I arrived, I was euphoric. Also, my wife told me, "Why are you like that? Look at that."
Yeah, look at that. Exactly. I don't know. It's maybe for us foreigners, but I don't think so. I think they also appreciate this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for the listeners, yeah, it's like snowy top mountains and lake, and we're standing in the sunshine, and there's small breeze coming, so it's
incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock the race starts.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I want to go out. I would like to start today. But I'm really looking forward to see the lake, or ride along the lake and see the mountains. We got a taster today. We went out for a social
How was
ride.
the ride? Because I didn't come because I thought, okay, I think I'm gonna be so smashed that I cannot do anything anymore. I'm just kidding. I was late because of my kids.
Okay. Nah, we enjoyed it. It was a very a non-drop ride. So we waited for everyone, and we had a super. I think the organizers, I know that they were expecting way less people.
50 people they joined.
A lot. So we were a lot, and that made some people, some drivers not so happy about us, but we mostly stayed on the side roads and trails, and I got to see a lot of forest and vineyards, and if it's something similar tomorrow,
it's gonna be awesome, man. I mean, I know riding in this area, and I remember when they launched the event and they were saying we wanted to do something different and classic around the lake on the road, that I've done it twice. And they know absolutely what they are doing. You stay on the road, it's in the road. For sure, the landscape is amazing, but it's on the road. As soon as you cross it and you go into the forest on the gravel, different level.
Then the magic starts to happen. Then the adventure starts. I mean, I always said like the mark between the gravel and the tarmac, when you cross it, it's then you're on adventure.
Absolutely. You finish the tarmac road and then the adventure starts. I remember that also Nelson was saying that about the Atlas Mountain race.
Yeah.
You know the Atlas Mountain race, right?
I won
a couple
it.
of times.
I won.
The second time. Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, but that is the adventurous races.
Yeah.
That is proper, like Kyrgyzstan, Atlas, Morocco is the countries that really stick with you.
Absolutely.
But this is how these guys as well. They also are adventurous people.
100%.
Yeah, and all of them coming from this little place. Little, I don't know, not so little, Lausanne.
Yeah.
So
at the end of the day, I always say that basically Switzerland is kind of a neighbor of São Paulo. If you think about population, that's what it is.
It's really not so big. But I was fascinated. I met them in a couple of places, and everybody was like, I'm from Lausanne. And actually today I got a very funny explain why so many people, cyclists and adventurous people live in Lausanne. And
what was the answer?
I don't know if you can keep it on the podcast, but
I can also take it off.
Yeah. So one guy explained that he said like they are too broke to live in Geneva, so that's why they choose to live in Lausanne. And because they are broke, because they can't afford the car, so that's why they're on the bikes.
That's true. I mean, I don't own a car. I live in Zurich. So it's even more expensive than Geneva. Okay. So yeah, I know what you mean. Absolutely know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, that's perfect. So you enjoyed it then?
Of course. Of course. Like it's wow.
Yeah. The first time that you're riding here, or?
It's I did like 3 Peaks bike race, so we were tiny little bit somewhere in Switzerland. I can't even say where I was. I think San Bernard's Pass or something like that.
San Bernardino probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this this is proper first visit where I land in Switzerland and I will leave from Switzerland. So
something that actually I remember that was actually explained as well. I don't know in what parts, but they were saying that basically a bunch of people for the Lausanne Gravel Collective, I think it's called, came to your race, right? So the Bright Midnight, and now you had to exchange the favor here.
Yeah, of course. Like when I actually, they didn't tell me that like straight out loud, about that I have inspired them to do this race. But when I got to know that, it was like I almost cried. I mean, what the fuck? It's to be. I never thought about this influencer life, like influencing people to do. But like if I really did that they got the final push to make something like this happen, and look how many people is here. Like it's like
incredible. 200 people. I was never expecting
over
that.
200.
Over 200.
Yeah. So and the vibe they created, the job they have done. Like, did you see the goodie bags? Like a Christmas bag.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's they really lifted the roof a lot. I mean, the bunch of guys, creating this they did a lot. They did really good job, and I just hope that. I know how hard it is, the first editions, and I just really hope that they're not gonna give, because now they've gone through the shit. And
no, of course, they should not.
Yeah, they did all the shit, so now it's just like, okay, the next gonna be much easier, and they know how to do it now. And
so this means that also next year you're coming.
Of course. You have to support.
That's amazing. You have to support your friends.
Yes, and this is like you support your local bike shops, and you support your friends, and you support, and this is. Yeah, like Linda said, the cyclists, they're good people, and this is the community building, like our community, ultra cycling community is a thing that is growing, all this like ultra cycling, and we have to look after the community, and there have to be someone I don't know, doing it, yeah. So all these events they bring, and there's first timers, right? So I think this event can be a very good first ultra touch, like you can get to know what is ultra in like relatively very safe environment.
Yeah.
The distance is like doable in.
How long is it gonna take you? What do you think?
When are you gonna release this?
After something like 1 month from now. I can cut it if you want.
No, I'm just joking. But probably like 16, 17 hours, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for the records here, Justina's completed the full route, so we're talking about 360 kilometers per 7,000 meters of elevation in exactly 17 hours and 15 minutes, winning the race in front of Manuel Rudas, that arrived just 14 minutes later with 17 hours and 29 minutes. Rounding up the podium, Johan Derkurt. He arrived 1 hour and 10 minutes after Justina's, 18 hours and 25 minutes. For the women's race, Germanier Mathilde arrived after 23 hours sharp in front of Super Marion Zwinik, 24 hours and 7 minutes, and then Elena Brenner, 26 hours and 8 minutes. Okay. Hopefully there's going to be here somebody waiting for you. Otherwise you have to wait.
I've done that too. I finished the race and waited for the organizer.
It happened.
It has happened. Because this is another ultra amazing stuff. Like, I finished the race and I had to wake up the organizer once. Like, because this is the best. This is you're not riding through the arc of Trump and there's like 100 photographers waiting for you and all this bullshit. No, you finish. Your imaginary friend can clap you on the shoulder. Good job. Yeah, good job. Thank you for doing this. And there's your finisher beer if you get one.
Absolutely. Here it seems like there are some finisher beers.
Yeah, I think there is one done by someone.
Somebody like me.
Someone's who asking me questions. Yeah.
For example, it's alcohol free. I don't know if you want to enjoy with that.
Yeah, I'll definitely have a one, maybe two, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
you can
more.
have several.
It's alcohol free, yeah?
Yeah, it's alcohol free. I mean, it's the same alcohol of a banana when it's a bit too seasoned.
Okay, so it's perfect. And I heard that those alcohol-free beers is a perfect hydration or rehydration.
That's the reason that brought me here. Not because actually I want to make the podcast or whatever, just because I want to have electrolytes and hydrate myself.
Yeah. Because it's hot summer.
Absolutely, it's basically summer here. I think we're gonna get sunburned soon.
If not sunscreen, no, but it's amazing. Amazing.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Justina.
Thank you.
Go for it.
Linda.
Stefano.
How you doing?
I don't know. I don't have time to think about how I'm doing.
I mean, it's super crazy. I tried actually to bother you, and you're working, and I need to record. I didn't want to bother you, but I'm happy that it happens.
Thank you, and I'm also happy to have a break.
That's great.
It's a first-time event organizer, so I guess my life was not complicated enough. I needed a bit of something extra.
I think that you are another one of those person, kind of crazy busy bees, right? Doing 700,000.
When things are calm, instead of just saying thank you, I go and look for things, and then I make it.
I know absolutely what you mean.
Well, there we go.
But I mean, at the end of the day, you made a race like this because you wanted to have many people enjoy your backyard. How is it going with that?
Well, let's ask them. In a few days, but I hope it goes well. I hope, especially for the ones that are visiting Switzerland for the first time, like, wow, what a chance to have them come do a route that you put together. Like, I definitely take that responsibility seriously. And I hope they appreciate the experience. I hope they appreciate sharing it with others. Because there's so many cool people here, it would be a shame to just cycle around and not talk to anybody. We're lucky to have a lot of our friends here, and they're really nice people. And I hope it creates this kind of people talk to each other and they have nice experiences.
I have to say that this is kind of a peculiar race, I would say, because there are some rules that are a bit more loose than classic rules. You are really trying to enjoy the experience itself more than the race, isn't it? It's also the way that you are making your races. I mean, I know that you are a competitive person. I know that you like to push yourself. But also you like to enjoy the experiences. That's why you're doing all these kind of things.
Yeah, I mean, at the very start, of course, we wanted to create the kind of event that we want to sign up for. So you have, obviously, that's one of the advantages of organizing it, that you can choose a bit the vision. And for us, it had to be difficult because we like difficult things.
I know that.
Yeah, so that's part of it. Maybe it's not everyone will appreciate that. We will see. It had to be a challenge. It's in the name. But then it's really about the shared experience. And I really don't want we have a lot of newcomers, and that's what we try to say, like, hey, look, don't stress about, like, oh, I cut a corner, I'm doing this wrong. No, this is not what this event is about. It's really enjoy yourselves and stay safe, first of all.
Yeah.
And then, yes, follow the route, but it's not, the focus is really on the experience. And we know anyway that there will be people that will be fast. Like, people will go for it. So I think it's nice to have a bit both.
Absolutely. If you can choose 2 highlights, Linda, of the route, what would you choose?
So I like climbs.
I know that as well.
So it would have to be the higher points. A really, really nice one is when you come back into Switzerland from France. And last year we did a kind of smaller version of the event without trackers, and I did it at just sunrise. So I would recommend that if people do it. It fits inside the 2-day thing perfectly. And you start a bit in the dark, and then you reach the border at sunrise, and it's absolutely beautiful. Gravel track. It's kind of the old border roads that they never really paved because they didn't want to have like official roads between the 2 sides. So it's really just a gravel track. There'll be nobody there but you and the sunrise. It's really nice.
I can't wait. I think I need to take some time as well and make the route. You're going to release the route, right? Or
it is released, and as everybody knows, we have the 2 versions. So the original version is also released and is some of it is still snowed in, but of course everyone is welcome to give it a go.
I have to ask a super cheesy question, but I need to do it. Was it more difficult to organize a race? Maybe that's a question that you can give me later on. Or more difficult to make one of those races?
I had this in my mind because it's way more difficult to organize. And I was thinking, oh my God, all the events I did, nothing. Like, they're so easy. I mean, I'm a cyclist. I'm not an organizer.
Yeah.
So, I am an organizer now, but it's like, I'm a cyclist first. And of course, when you're on your bike and you depend on yourself, it's a completely different game. You have only your own
You have to take
head.
care of yourself, and that's
Yes, and you have your own head to deal with, and I like that. Dealing with people is the unknown. That's for me. It's a bigger challenge for sure.
That's perfect. Thanks a lot, Linda.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We talk with Linda, the organizer. We talk with the future winner of the race, Justinas, kind of Back to the Future kind of thing. And we talked as well with some sponsor and a bunch of riders. Something is missing. And I'm going to dedicate the sweet spot of this podcast to my beloved media people. And then I'm talking about Niels. Niels is basically one of those persons that elevated the ultra-endurance category to another level. I mean, I have to say that thanks to his photos now, ultra-endurance became something that a lot of people are following. So Niels is super good friend with Linda and Philippe, 2 of the organizers, and then here we go. He decided actually to come over to visit them, and he's going to talk about his personal life, his photography skills, and his future plan that are already in the past, because he talks about the Trans-Balkan race that he was part at, the Hellenic Mountain race that he was supposed to be part at, but then for a mismatch of dates he didn't, but also about the Silk Road Mountain race. For him was just a few months away. For us it's just 2 weeks ago, less, 1 week ago. And again, even there, again, in Kyrgyzstan, he put together his awesome craft, his awesome eye, his awesome style, and elevated again ultra-endurance to another level. I'm talking too much. Kick it off, Niels.
Familiar faces all around. Hi, Niels.
Hi. Good to see you.
For me, I mean, last time that I saw you was 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, it feels like ages ago. Yeah, it was the first edition of Atlas Mountain Race, right?
2020, 4 years ago.
Oh yeah, fuck, that was before Corona.
I got tested in the Marrakesh, in Zurich when I came back, I remember.
Really?
Yeah. And this was my first stick in the nose.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I mean, I don't want to go deep into this conversation about sticking stuff anywhere because I like it too much. How are you doing?
Well, it's a roller coaster currently. Maybe a little bit too much for a podcast, but like personal stuff going on, like my dad got cancer and he has to fight, and it's like like I said, it's a roller coaster. He's doing great, and but like with his health and like stuff like this, it's quite heavy. And but besides that, I'm doing pretty good. Jobs is fine, girlfriend is fine. I'm happy to be like having the privilege of traveling around, like covering not all of the races, but like a lot of those races, and I'm very happy to be here. And yeah, so I'm doing good, but like like the thing with my dad is like quite heavy on me.
So sorry to hear that. Are you here for riding or for photography?
I'm taking photos like 99% of the time, and the 1%. No, I will have a mountain bike with me for some parts.
You're following the race with the car?
Yeah,
or
with the car. Yeah, with
you're
the
bringing
car.
your bike with you as well?
I got a rental. It's like an e-bike, actually. I'm sorry.
No,
but
it's fine.
No, because I'm not here for racing or for training or collecting stats. But like, I think it's good to have an e-bike, actually, because then I'm not exhausted when I'm coming on the top of a mountain, and so that's more comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen you, when was it? The Atlas Monte race this year. You also brought a bike there. I saw you riding bikes as well.
True. Yeah, I'm still riding bikes, and there I brought my own bike, actually, and that was super fun to have a bike with me, because I mean, I really like riding bikes.
You bring your bike almost in any event, right? And you ride before and after. Also in the 2020 Atlas Monte race, you arrived there with a bike? Or?
True. Yeah, with a friend of mine, we started in Lisbon, actually, with bikepacking, and a friend of mine changed to racing gear, and I changed to camera gear. And yeah, but that was fun, actually, and for me it was very good. Because it was my second time in Morocco, and the first time I was in Morocco I hated it. Not because of the people, but I was covering a UCI race and I hated this.
Yeah.
And so I thought like, oh no, I'm probably not coming back. And then I thought like, when I have my own experience and exploring the country myself, like very slow and not with a plane, but like taking it easy, then I get a different approach on it, and it helped me to, I mean, not really understand the country because it's only 2 weeks, but like to get there slowly, to meet different people on the countryside, and not only Marrakesh, because I think it's a different kind of people.
Absolutely.
And so for me it was brilliant, and also to understand, I mean, I did bikepacking before, but like to understand what people go through during the race, because I did it just before, and so it was nice to come from the bikepacking directly to the racing aspect. So I like that. Yeah.
Just want to tell you, I think a lot of things changed, right? Talking about work and cycling and everything for you in the last 4 years that we met last time. I mean, I can see, first of all, congratulations for all the photos that you're making and also publication that you're getting and races that you're following. Following you is just all the time super amazing. I hope I sent you enough messages and reactions.
You do.
Because
I'm
you're
very
doing
happy about
great.
it. Thank you very much for that.
And I actually believe that people needs to be, I mean, we need to be grateful for what you're doing over there.
Cheers.
So I try to
Thank
make
you.
it as much as possible. But now you're
Appreciate
doing
it.
a lot of many other things, a lot of races you're following.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
On one hand, I'm very happy about it, of course, because it's not only that I am approaching organizers or companies, but also people starting to know me and like asking me to come, and that's a huge privilege and means a lot to me. And on the other hand, I just told someone that I need to switch up a little bit. Otherwise, I'm getting too comfortable.
Oh, yes.
In a sense, because sometimes I forget, did I already cover the sleep deprivation or the checkpoint, or was it a different event, actually?
Yeah.
And so I try to think about ways to be more creative and switch up races, maybe need to do a personal project or something to not get too comfortable. Otherwise I'm getting too lazy, and I think then you see it in the photos.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward for this race then?
I've never been in this area so far.
Really?
No,
Okay.
not at all. I mean, I've been to Switzerland, but never in this area.
Yeah.
So I actually looking forward for the unexpected, which I really like in all those events, like in bikepacking events, because you never can like plan to the fullest. And this is the same here. So I don't have like that I'm looking forward for this mountain or this scenario. It's more like I'm looking forward for the whole thing and for all the things happen on the road. And that's actually the most interesting thing for me anyway, like the unexpected.
That's nice. And what are you doing after this race? You were telling me about some other...
Yeah, I'm going to Trans-Balkan race. I always wanted to go there. Never had the chance to. I'm very sad that I'm gonna miss Hellenic, but yeah, things happen. And on my side, actually, it was not on his side, but I fucked it up. I'm bad with dates. Sometimes I think I'm not really professional.
No, don't say that.
And I'm going to Trans-Balkan. I think I'm going to Taunus bikepacking.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very nice and familiar race in Germany.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm doing Bright Midnight in Norway from Justinas. He's also racing here.
I need to find him, actually.
I think he just left, actually.
Really?
But yeah, no, he will come back for the briefing.
That's perfect, okay. I need to
Bright
send them. I need to take a selfie and send it to Josh. Actually.
Yeah. I think Silk Road, hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe across Andes. I wanted to go to Japan actually, but I think it's only
Every
2 years, and I
Yes,
just
yes,
missed
yes.
it.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope I can go to across Andes.
Okay.
And then like smaller races like UCI races, like the Gravel World Championships. It's
Okay.
not very small, but like short.
What is going to happen this year in the Netherlands?
No, I think in Belgium.
In Belgium?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Right.
same. No, just kidding.
No. Don't say that. Perfect. Niels, it was a great pleasure. Hopefully
was.
we're not
Thank
going to
you.
meet again in 4 years.
No, I hope we will meet like in a couple of days or weeks or even months would be better than like a couple of years.
Absolutely. That's it.
Cool, thank you.
And this wraps up completely this episode about the Leman Gravel Adventure. I wanted just to record some nice perspective on what then came out as one of the coolest events, at least from the voice of people that I talked to after it. The coolest event that happened in Europe this year. A lot of super happy faces were at the end. There's a lot of super happy comments were at the end. And it seems like a lot of people now they want to get back. Well, I would say if next year, and I believe so, and I hope so, as Justina said, Philip, Linda, now you did the first time, the hard work is done. You just need to keep on going. So if another year, and when another year is gonna come about the Leman Gravel Adventure, I want to get in again. Probably not as a racer, you know me, I am not organized, I make a mess, I will never have any more a good fitness to do it. But in any way, just being there and hang out for the finisher party or the beginner's party. For me, the starting party, whatever you want to call it. The rendezvous. Rendezvous is the right way. I want to be there. People, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I want to say again, thanks to everybody who was part of this podcast. Thanks a lot to Linda and Philip for being for inviting me, of being there with my podcast, and everybody there. Hang out, hear around. There are going to be more episodes. Still, a lot of recorded. Some more are going to be recorded. Until the end of the year, we're going to record some other episodes, and they're going to be there. Take it in mind that it's going to be completely uneven, but it's going to be there. Send me any feedback, Calamaro CC, the BroomWagon Podcast, on the Instagram. And as well, if you end up actually being in your application where you listen to your podcast. Now I'm also on YouTube because there was a change, but if you are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts is not there anymore. Everywhere, feel free to place a comment, to place a rating, or just to share it with your closest buddies, riding buddies. Thanks a lot for listening to my voice. Thanks a lot for arriving till here. I send you a huge hug, and I will talk to you soon.